Hello everyone and welcome to Pocket-lint. And today I'm going to be focusing on two indoor smart security cameras from a company called EZVIZ. I think the whole purpose of these kind of cameras is really to keep an eye on your pets. I mean, nobody really wants a camera so they can watch the inside of their house being burgled. You really want a security camera that's going to be on the outside to deter people from coming inside. So these types of things might not make sense to everybody, but if you have a dog and you need to go to work or you need to be away from your dog, then these will come in very handy. The BC2 cost about £70 or about 85 US dollars, and the C6 2K Plus cost about $130 or about £90. This one's called the BC2 Wi-Fi Smart Home Battery Camera. It's a tiny, quite stylish little camera with a quirky magnetic mounting system. Both the camera and the base have quite strong magnets to keep them firmly secure. There's also a ball joint here for extra flexibility. The camera can shoot 1080p resolution and it has an infrared night vision of up to 5 meters, which should be good enough to cover most people's living rooms. We also get human and animal detection, two-way talk and up to 50 days of battery life thanks to its 2000 mAh battery, rechargeable. On the front is the main lens and there's also an infrared sensor and motion detector. But if you take a look underneath, you'll also see a QR code which will allow you to easily and quickly hook up this device to your system and then be able to be viewing it straight away. But moving on to the larger camera, and this is the EZVIZ C6 2K Plus Smart Home Camera. This one is what they call a cube camera or a camera cube, and it offers a 360-degree view of your home. As well as panning around all the way, it pans up and down. It also can punch in and punch out, track subjects as they come closer and as they move further away from it. It does have quite a cool and interesting effect to it as it zooms around and tracks your subject. Let me give you some details as to what to expect from what's inside the box. As well as the main unit here, there is the instruction guide and a quick start guide with a QR code on it, so you can just scan that same QR code that's on the bottom of the device if you want to get connected and up and running quickly. Also inside the box is the power brick and a nice long USB cable. There's also some mounting screws and a mounting plate if you wanted to make sure that the camera stays fixed in one place. If we take a look at some of the details on this, obviously on the front you have the camera lens. When the camera is not in use, you get this kind of friendly sleeping face, I guess. Also here you have access to a micro SD card slot, which would go in there. There's no micro SD card included. Slide that back down, the camera, obviously the camera lens. On the back we've got the speaker grill. This allows for the two-way talk. And underneath there we've got a Ethernet cable, which will allow you to connect it straight to your system or straight onto your Wi-Fi network. And then you have a USB power adapter. On the bottom there seems to be some kind of fastening system there, but there's also, as with the smaller camera, you get the QR code on the bottom which will allow you to instantly just connect this device to your app and onto your system and get going straight away. So let's check them out. So admittedly, although I am underneath my studio lights, picture quality is very good on this little camera. I mean, you know, we should be expecting good 1080p video quality from products that we buy in 2022. So let's see how far we can get away from my router, which is just here next to me right now in the corner. Let's see if we can, let's go to the front. And see how far we can get before this little camera cuts out. I guess that's more of a function of my Wi-Fi. We'll see how we do. So I'm just trying to see how far I can get away from my house using this little camera. Still connected. Having a little bit of trouble with the signal at the moment. That's probably more down to my Wi-Fi. I've got Virgin Media's super fast Wi-Fi, which is really fast but doesn't go very far at all. Lovely day. So we'll be on the way. Actually, let me walk this way so you can see me. Sort of. Yeah, for a security camera, definitely has what you would call good image quality. Such a good device as well. Just hang that against the wall. In poor lighting conditions, the infrared sensor will take over, and it does have a very nice clean image considering there's one light on upstairs in this scene here. Overall, I think this camera performs very well, but how about the larger C6 2K Plus camera? So this one's wired, so I'm not going to be able to walk down the street with it, but obviously a far better picture quality and all the functionality that you can enjoy by being able to pan this thing around 360 degrees. And finally, I wanted to take this C6 2K camera, 2K plus camera into the garden to see how good the picture quality is really, because I had it inside. It is an indoor camera. Picture quality inside seems to be very solid, but outside I wanted to give it a chance. And the real reason I wanted to get it out here really was because I have a cat and he spends most of his time out here. So I thought if I can catch him on this camera, I will. But he seems to have disappeared now, which is, you know, kind of standard. But it's good how you can tilt down so I can cover the ground, and hopefully at some point it's going to pick up my cat and track him around. I'll be honest, I didn't completely understand these cameras at first. I didn't see why you would want a camera to be indoors. Surely you're going to want your security camera outside. But now that I've checked them out and I kind of get them, I kind of understand what they're for, their functionality, and they're good fun to use. It is quite fun to just sit with the app and turn the camera around and freak people out with a disembodied voice. But for what they're actually used for, which is for pets and possibly children, then I think they're great devices. And if this is something that you're interested in, then you should definitely check these out because they're great value for money. And that's it from me for today. If you enjoyed this video, or if you at least found it useful, then I would appreciate you hit that like button or leave a comment, and I'll see you next time.